Hello everyone, this is the Rubik's Master, and this is part 2 of how to solve the 4x4, which is edge pairing. And so, before I start edge pairing, I am going to teach you 4x4 notation. So, when I say little d, it means turn both, like if you already know 3x3 notation, you know D means down, R means right, U means up, L means left, and B means back. So, and then inverted means turn that face counterclockwise. So, but whenever I say like little d, it means turn both 2 layers clockwise instead of just one. So in other words, with the lowercase, it means turn more. So like here's D, and then here's R inverted and D inverted. So yeah, that basically is the only thing. Oh, and also if I say star, it has and if I say like for instance R star, it means turn the inside like so, just the inside. It's a little bit complicated. So the easiest way to do it, without doing like what I did, is turning it like this and bring that outer one back. So do it like this. That's for anything. But that's basically the only thing that you'll need it for. Okay, so edge pairing. What you want to do is find one. So here's a orange-green piece, and here's an orange-green edge piece. So what you want to do is put them on opposite sides of each other, like completely opposite, to where even the opposite colors are facing you. So here's orange-green here, orange-green edge piece here, and orange-green edge piece here, to where it's like this. That's what you want. You want them in the middle layers, but on opposite layers. So for instance, this one's in the lower middle, this one's in the upper middle. They're on opposite sides, so that way the opposite colors are facing you. That way, whenever you bring them together, they match up. And so what you want to do is you want to connect them, bring them up, and replace this edge piece that you just solved with any other edge piece that is not solved up here. So I'm going to do it with this one here. Bring it in to that spot, bring that spot back down. That way this is all realigned, and bring it back. And that is essentially what you're going to do through this whole entire thing. So here's another one. Here's a red-white. Here's a red-white. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring down opposite each other to where the white and red are like this. And they're on opposite levels. That's what I want to call it here. And so you're going to make sure that you have an unsolved edge piece here. If you do. And so make sure that the unsolved edge piece, when you connect it like that, is not here. Because if it's here, you'll kick it out here. So like that. So you want to make sure it's like this. Or like this with the back here, or with it on the other side here. Whenever it's solved. That is, because whenever it's back here, if it's here before you do that and you move it, it's there. So what I want to do is make sure it's here, here, here if it's unsolved, if it's not put together, if the edge piece is not paired together, or here, here, and here if the edge piece are paired together like now. So yeah, you bring it in, switch it out with another unpaired edge piece, and bring it back down, and bring it back over. And you keep on doing that. I will keep on saying stuff as I do it. So here's a blue, yellow opposites, completely like so. And I have enough of them up there, so there it is. Bring it up. Just gonna bring this one in with it and bring it back down, bring it over. Okay, here's a orange yellow and orange yellow. And there are 2 unpaired edge pieces, so bring them together, bring it up, swap it with this one, bring it back down, and move it back, move the centers back. And then here's this one. There's one unsolved edge piece here. Bring it together here. Bring it up. Bring it over. Bring this down. And move it back. Okay, so as you get through it, there's going to be less and less, so it's going to be harder and harder, and also easier and easier at the same time. So here's this. Connect these like this. Red, yellow, bring it up, swap it with this one, bring it down, bring it over. Let's see here. Okay, and here's something that you'll run into, where if they're in the same layer, so like green, white, white, if they're in the same layer, move one to the face above, rotate the face either counterclockwise or clockwise, wherever it is, to where the unsolved edge pair is in the back, then move the other one to where it's in the front, like that, top front, and then rotate it to where that face is now your front one. So now I have them opposite each other. So you connect it, bring it up, swap it with this one, bring it back down, bring the centers back in. And you do that for this one too. Swap it down and over. Swap it over. Okay. And then this is the same thing, so bring this up, over, there. Okay. And there's nothing here. So what I'm going to do is cycle this counterclockwise one, like that. And here's one here, so that one will work. I have them opposite this way, so bring this to the left instead of the right. Bring it up, and it'll still work the same way. You just have to know that your orientation's off a little bit. Or not off, it's just different. And so, here's a case that you run into. This is the start of the parody. You'll have only two pairs left. You'll have the red and the yellow, or for instance, I have the red yellows. You'll have two edge pairs that are not solved, and there are no other pairs to match them with. So, for instance, I have the red yellow and yellow orange, and that's the same on this side too. What you want to do, instead of having them opposite layers, you want to get them to the same layers. So for instance, I have the red yellow here, the red yellow in the same layer on the middle upper, and I have the yellow orange and yellow orange in the lower middle. So what you want to do is to have them on the side front like this. So see how that is, and then do little d, r, front inverted, up, right inverted, front, little d inverted, and that will solve all your centers. Okay, that is part 2 of how to solve the 4x4. And if you don't know how to solve the 3x3, links are in the description. Next video is just for parodies that you will run into, since it is an even layered cube. And so, yeah. Thanks for watching.